Hello. Hi. So I had to come on here. So welcome to the astrology readings for all signs today. Yeah, I tried to go on using live stream, what we usually do, and it was I was talking, but there was nobody could see me. So yeah, it was just a background picture of Gregg's. So yeah, so I've had to come on here. So I'm hoping people can find me. Okay. So yeah, hi Vera. So the trouble is I can't highlight any messages or anything like that. So there's no kind of like extra bits on here, which is a shame. But never mind. We get by. So yeah, but I can hopefully still read your comments if you comment on here. So I wonder if Vera, would you mind sharing this onto Gregg's in 5D Facebook and Facebook account and his YouTube. Oh, you can't share it on YouTube, can you? His Facebook. I just tried to call him, but it's Football Sunday, so he's probably doing himself something to eat, and he wasn't feeling very well. So, yeah, here we are. Yeah, we could blame it on Mercury retrograde, but I don't think it is. So, yeah. So I already put you down as shared, but I'm going to put you down because I saw your message there. I'll put you down again for helping me share, Vera. So there you go. You are on there again. Yes, thank you. Appreciate you very much. Yeah, so let's take a sip of drink. Cheers, everybody. Okay, if anybody watching this would like to be put on the healing list, we're on healing list 53. Yeah, 53. There's been, if you're wondering if your name has been put on any of the others, here's the others. So that's 52, 51. So 51. Where is it? Where's 50? I don't know where 50 is. 47. 49. There's just so many of them. 48. Yeah. Oh, there's 50. 52, yeah. So anyway, I have been adding your names whenever I see them come up on Facebook. Okay, if I put a little heart next to you, then you know I've seen it and I've added you. Okay, but if there is anybody else, this is also a wish list. So, you know, it's people who are putting in, you know, wishes for better life, for good health, or for whatever it is. Okay, and I will gladly add you. If anybody would like to make use of, I'm giving away two free readings, and those readings are for anybody who shares it. Okay, so if you share it, this is going to go towards a draw that we do at the in 5D Great Awakening show, all the global predictions, but our Tuesday show, the last Tuesday of the month, we pull two. Okay, so yeah, that's what we do. Oh, so you've shared it there as well. Thank you so much. And Rakin as well. Thank you. 8900. So you've liked it and shared. So I've put you down twice. And I've got you down lots of times there, Vera. So appreciate you all very much. So yeah, the order of things today are going to be the water signs, first of all. which is Scorpio, Pisces, Cancerian, followed by the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then the fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and then Aquarius, air signs, Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. Okay, so that's kind of the order of things, all right? I also wanted to take a moment to say thank you from my heart to yours. Thank you so much for my Patreons. We all meet up once a month, in fact, twice a month, actually. We meet up on the last Thursday of the month, and then we also get invited to Gregg's in 5D Patreon. So we get to meet twice a month. So, and that's for all of the Patreons there. So just wanted to say thank you to all of these lovely people. So Diane, Linda B, Julia C, Renee R, Co-Create Happiness, who is new, Brianne, who's quite new there, Sam Sargison, you got Mary V, Shannon, Marejo, Lisa S, Devon, Sharon Lee, Vera, Vera here, Patrice, Sarah B, Anne W, Jeff A, Christina, new person Ian H, thank you Ian for joining, Tina T, Chris H, Stephanie S, Linda W, Von H, new person as well, Jackie NG, Alexis M, Sherry S. If you've got wet paws, let me turn that over. She's coming in with wet paws. We're at my mum's at the moment. So here's Tinky Tink. Alexis M, Sherry S, Shannon H, Elizabeth A, Simone, Terry, Kelly, Julie, Doreen and Phil. Okay, so I think I've got everybody there, and the new people as well. So from my heart to yours, thank you. I would usually have them on a ticker tape going down the bottom there, but obviously I haven't got all of those extras, I'm afraid. Yeah, just wanted to make sure that you guys are mentioned because it means the world to me. And to Gregg, to follow Gregg and to help Gregg out as well. Yeah, so it's good. So started previous live, it had an intro on it, which could take about 5 minutes, and then the live stream will start officially. Yeah, I was sitting there talking. It's never done that. Well, it's done that problem before, but we never usually have any intro thing. But yeah, I didn't want to continue because it was just gonna leave me kind of there with nobody talking to me. So no, I wanted to make sure anyway. So let me do that, put that down there. Okay, so let's get started. So Chris, hello Chris, is Taurus. Okay, so yeah, we're going to be doing Taurus on the earth signs, so that will be the second. Yeah, okay, all right. So if I could ask everybody from my heart to yours, please could you like this video? Just click like, that would be amazing. And if you can share it if you can. All right. So water signs. Let's go into the water signs, and excuse all the muddy. Actually, I'm going to get a new sheet. Tinker's walked all over it with her muddy paws. So I'm going to see if I can go back to another one. There we go. That one's nicer, so that I can hold it up for you guys. 8th to the 14th of December. We're racing towards Christmas, aren't we? So, wow. So yeah, so let's start this off. So Scorpio, we're going to start this off at 10. Okay, so there we go. Just going to put that up there. Scorpio. All right, so let's see what's going on with Scorpio. Okay, gonna record these like I do and try to do this every week. Okay, so Scorpio for my daughter, who's a Scorpio. That's Rhiannon, and all the other Scorpios out there. Okay, so I'm tuning in now to see what they want to tell you is going on this week, 8th through to the 14th of December. Okay, so they're talking about, obviously, this card comes up for everybody this time of year, of course. It is the 5 of Pentacles. So, of course, it's going to be spending money, overspending money, you know, doing what we do, okay, especially at Christmas time. There is some official documents, things that need to be completed and sorted out for peace of mind. So there seems to be something that needs to, it's like be addressed. Okay. I feel as if we're pushing it to one side and, you know, we're not dealing with it. We're not doing it. And I feel that it, you know, when you kind of go, oh no, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. And so I feel as if your guides and your helpers are trying to nag you, okay, to get this done. Okay. They're trying to nag you. I'm seeing somebody who is maybe a bit of a scare going on because I feel as if there is a pregnancy announcement, okay, that is coming up, okay, and this is around, you know, this Scorpio. So it doesn't have to be directly Scorpios, but whoever this is feeling cornered, is feeling a bit stuck, okay, in this situation, okay, and they're like, well, I don't know what to do about this. I don't feel as if it's a planned thing, or if it is planned, it's like a bombshell, kind of like whoosh, and here it is, okay. You know, when you kind of like you're wishing for it and then it doesn't happen, and then as soon as you give up, it comes at you. Okay, they're also talking about a motherly character, a mother figure as well. And I feel as if this mother figure, there needs to be some sort of karmic justice, because I'm really feeling as if this person tries to manipulate or tries to get involved in other people's situations, and it's not going very well. I also feel as if this mother figure is I'm picking up loving and caring, but I'm also picking up that there is something that is needing to be expressed. Okay, and I feel that that will be sorted out. It will be spoken of. Okay, obviously this can be somebody else talking to you about their situation with the mum. I'm also seeing that I feel blocked, and I feel this is to do with future ambitions. I'm having to wait to see what I can do in regard to my future career, you know, my ability to make money. You know, everything seems to be kind of dragging to a halt and being kind of very sluggish kind of energy. That doesn't stop your mind working, but the actual doing something about this is actually holding back. For some of you, I feel as if I'm trapped in a situation I don't want to be in, and I'm feeling very much I'm trying to please everybody, but forgetting that I actually need to please myself. Okay. There's going to be, or need to be, stronger boundaries put up, okay, around you. It's very, very important to do that. Okay, these stronger boundaries. Okay, so there you go. I've got these cards. Okay, now they are very blunt. I'm going to say they're very blunt. They may not be for everybody. Okay, they may not be for everybody, but here they are. These are what they're called. What's the news? Okay. Now I've filtered these cards out into relationship, love kind of energies, and finances and work kind of energies. And I've kind of separated the two. So I'm going to pick one card for each one of them, and each area, and it's going to relate to whoever is watching this. So this doesn't have to be a Scorpio, okay? Doesn't have to be a Scorpio. All right, so here we go. This is for whoever's watching, and this is to do with yeah, these are emotions, aren't they? Yeah, these are emotions. No, they're not. They're finances. Okay, this is finances. Okay, so that's the card that was on the top, actually. It says today, good vibes present in the moment. So this is to do with if something feels good, then really take heed, because that means the universe is happy. That means that everything seems to be lined up. So try not to complicate it, okay? If it feels good, go with it, okay? Emotionally, whoever is watching, this is for you. That's the other card that was actually on the top. Wine and dine, courtship, consistently dating, romance and passion. So if this could be for new relationships, new dates, but it can also be as a reminder that it's important to have date nights with your partner. Okay, if you have a partner, it's important to do that. And I know it's a difficult time of year, isn't it? Because it's so rush, hurry, hurry. It could be just have those moments where you say, you know what, love, I appreciate you. You know what, I love you so much, or I love the way you are with the kids, or you are a good mum, or you're a good father. Something nice they're asking you. Don't forget to say this to your partner. Okay, important. All right, so that is what I see for Virgos. Okay, sorry, Scorpios. We're now going to go into Pisces. So Pisces, we're going to do 18. Okay. Pisces. So this is 18 minutes in. So Pisces, there you go. So Pisces. It's the only way I can show you what we're doing, or who we're doing. Okay, so I apologize. I haven't got all of the fluffy stuff that I've got over there. Okay, so Pisces, this is for mum and myself, all the other Pisces out there. Okay, there's going to be very much an overflowing of abundance, love, harmony, that kind of feeling that you are in a good place. You're in a good place emotionally. You're feeling a lot of energy linked with gratitude. You are trying not to upset anybody, okay, as you go through life. And I can see also that there is somebody who's climbing up the ladder of success, to do with business, to do with work, to do with achieving as much as security as they can, okay? And this is all linked around Pisces. So I see this energy. There does seem to be somebody who's feeling a little bit left out. Now, that might not actually be the case, but sometimes we can have people who maybe feel a little bit needy, or maybe you know, we all do sometimes feel as if we just need a little bit of extra TLC and an extra, you know, attention. Okay, so there's a vulnerability there. It may be one of your children seem to be acting up a little bit more. Please take time to sit and have a conversation with them, preferably away from other people, and ask them if they're okay. Ask them if there's anything that they want to talk about. And I'm going to ask you, I'm going to beg you all to do this, because the worst thing that can be said to any parent is, if you'd have pushed me to talk more, I would have told you. Think about that for a moment, okay? So, yeah, that's one of the worst things that you can hear, that you could prevent somebody from holding secrets just by pushing them a little bit more to answer questions. Okay, so just remember, there is a feeling of being let down somehow by somebody who seems to be doing this to a lot of people. I'm feeling as though they are too busy trying to please everybody, that they then end up letting down the person that they, or the people that they most love, by trying to please others. I can feel that there is a need to maybe put yourself in their shoes and realize, you know, ask yourself, is this person a nasty person? Do they deliberately want to upset anybody? Are they, you know, the sort of person that doesn't care about other people's feelings? And if you answered no to any of those, then really there's no point in it being nasty to that person, or rejecting that person, or shouting at that person. Because sometimes what sign I'm doing? Pisces. I know I've got no signs up or anything. But yeah, sometimes we have to kind of just let people be a little bit, okay? Try not to be too harsh on people when you know that all they're doing is trying to do their best. But we all do fail sometimes, and not because we deliberately do. Okay, so there is that. I'm trying to think of another way of doing this, okay, which I will. I'm seeing some sort of legal documents, legal matters, legal documents. Now, this is coming through to so many people right now, okay? And sorry, I'm being noisy. So this basically indicates that this might be a global thing. It might be something that is turning up for a lot of people, like as a collective, that we all need to sign documents or fill out forms or something like that. Okay, seems to be that. I'm going to put that there. You can't see it, can you? Can you see that? No. I put it on my anyway, but it is Pisces. Yeah. So anyway, so I feel as if, you know, filling out documents, filling out forms, making things clear and above board. Okay, that seems to be what is going on there. I'm seeing that there's somebody who needs extra care at the moment, extra love, and that extra love could come in the way of yeah, it can be in the way of somebody who is either feeling more depressed than usual, or it can be this person is just vulnerable emotionally. It could be physical or it could be emotional. Okay, but something has changed, and I feel as if you're needing to step up, Pisces. Okay, I do see that, yeah, there's some sort of contract as well. I'm seeing over you, contract, something coming to an end that you you didn't realize had come to an end. And so there's a real need to check those dates. Does that work better? It does a bit, doesn't it? Yeah, it might work that way. So yeah, that's what I'm getting there for Pisces. Or they want me to turn over another 2. Everybody's going to get this card. I'm going to tell you that everybody's going to get this card. Overspending or spending more than you need to. Okay, so we'll do it. We'll do it this time of year, don't we? Okay, so let me get the next sign ready. Yeah. Does that kind of help at all? Okay, so these cards are now going to be for anybody who's watching. Okay, so what does this mean to you? Okay, here we go. What does this mean to you? Okay, frenemy, fake friends, and two-faced hidden intentions. So be aware of people who are seeming to be friends, but they might not be. There might be an ulterior motive. Some people might be feeling as if they are not trusting people around them as much. Okay, there seems to be something another agenda that is going on, okay, around them. Okay, so yeah, just watch out for that. Okay, that's going to mean something to somebody closely on here. Okay, and the other one. The other one, and this is for anybody who's watching, is karmic, third-party relationship lesson. Okay, so sometimes we learn lessons via other people. We learn lessons by other people's relationships. Sometimes we kind of find out information about what other people have arguing about, or what other people are, confused about. It's like, would I be confused about that? Would that upset me at all? So there's going to be some karmic influences this week. Okay, so there you go. Let's have a look and see what's going on with Cancerians. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. So it's like makeshift here going on, makeshift. Okay, so let's stop that. And then I continue. So Cancerians, 2800. All right. So, okay, I'm tuning in with Cancerians. This is for my eldest daughter, Meggie. I'm speaking quietly because I'm at my mum's, okay, today. So, yeah, don't want to speak too loudly. Okay, let's concentrate on Cancerians. All right, so it's a time of change, okay, for Cancerians. Things are moving on, okay? And just as one thing starts to move on, it then starts everything else moving on. I feel that there has been a stagnant feeling over the last kind of, I feel a couple of months, and it feels as if nothing has been going to plan. There's been mix-up of communications. There has been people who haven't done what they said they were going to do, which then holds up other people. There's so many things that have been happening, and that has led you to universe, I need things to start to move, and then they start. Okay, and this will be around this week. Okay, this is the 8th through to the 14th of December. Okay, so everything starts to shift forward and move. There is somebody who you haven't been able to get hold of, and I feel that this person has been doing their thing. Okay, they've been, being maybe a bit aloof, and I feel as if there's a lot of emotional stuff. Sometimes that emotional issues are not necessarily linked to you. You might think they are, but they're not necessarily. Lots of people are just trying to get in touch with their inner peace. I feel as if also you've been kind of backing off and being quieter than usual. And I feel that this is because you've needed that as well to uncomplicate things in your life. The transition energy is around you. So you're going from kind of like a chrysalis to a butterfly, if you like. There's a lot of excitement about the future. I feel as if that is obviously to do with January. There's a lot to be thankful for, and a lot that is aligned for things to start leaping forward in January. For some people who have been asking about moving and changing locations, I can see that also is changing. Also, I had to cut you off, Greg, if that's you, because, yeah, oh dear. Hopefully, can somebody let Greg know I'm on a live, if you can send him a little message. But yeah, there's I feel as if, yeah, to do with home, to do with moving, there seems to be some changes and shifts linking to moving. Okay, and I feel that again there's been stagnant, but everything is now going forward. Okay, with that. All right, so let's have a look at two of these cards. This is the deck. What's the news? And they're quite blunt, but they're very interesting cards. Interesting they are. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, Greg's still trying to call, bless him. My boo. Okay, official status, exclusive relationship, and seeing each other openly. So there does seem to be new relationships going on, relationship going from being maybe casual to something more important. Okay, so something is happening. And I see that it's like feeling that feeling of new relationship, or, maybe getting back together with an ex even, and letting everybody know. Okay, knowing that there might be a few people that might not be happy about it, but you're kind of like, going, well, let's front this out. So there's somebody like that watching this right now. Okay, the other card is harmony. Okay, balance, peace, and happiness. Okay, so we all need to find that, and sometimes it is easy, and sometimes it can cause complications. And I really feel that you're able to find that peace and happiness. It's getting easier, okay, to maybe switch off, okay, because you found new techniques. They're saying new techniques to switch off. All right, so yeah, all right. So that was a Cancerians, okay? Right, so the next one, I've got to do my little sticker. That's Taurus now. Probably phoning back because I called him in a panic. I did. Because obviously I couldn't get onto live stream and it just wasn't working. So need another pen because that one rolled on the floor. So this one is 3430. So quick sip of drink. Cheers, everybody. Okay. So, Taurus. Okay, so there's some Taurians in the chat there. So, hello to everybody. Yeah, so Taurus. What do they want to tell you, Taurus? Okay, remember this is Taurus and this is 8th through to the 14th of December. Okay, so I can see there is somebody in particular. I feel as if there is, for some of you, this will be an ex, okay? For others of you, this will be friendship or family member that you've been either estranged from, or, you know, there's been complications, okay? And I can see this person is trying to drum up enough courage to reach out to you, okay? And this isn't easy for them, okay? They want to communicate, but they're not finding the courage. So remember, this could be, if you've got the urge to say, call them, then this is going to go well, okay, for you. Okay, this is going to go well. But, you know, it doesn't matter, you know, maybe there's been a lot that's happened in the past. Maybe there's been, you know, some fault on maybe both sides. Okay, there's been some fault, but you know, it can be reversed. Okay, maybe not for everybody, but it can be reversed. My little stickers. It's easier. So, all right. I can see that there is somebody who's racing forward, and they're having to make some important financial decisions and weighing up the pros and the cons to those financial decisions. I'm hearing that somebody close to this person, yourself, is actually giving some very negative responses. Okay, so they are not helping. You know, when someone's got like an angry energy around them, and all that anger is actually causing them to be bitter with what they're saying. Okay, so just look out for that. They're asking you to make your own mind up. Maybe get a few different advice, you know, on this situation. Okay, this will help you no end. Okay. I see that there is decision, especially over a car, and it's like, what do you do with that car? Are you going to keep that car? Are you going to sell the car? Are you going to improve things within that car? Okay, but decisions. Okay, so again, to do with the home, there is somebody who, in a home situation, I can see them getting angry, or, you know, being quite short-tempered. I can feel the stress that is building up with this person. You know, when you try and make it as calm as possible, but with that calm energy, it's even aggravating them. So it's like, you know, you're just trying to pacify me, you know, rah, rah, rah. So, you know, when you feel as if you just can't win, whichever way you're trying to go forward with that, you just can't win. And so there is a little bit of tension, I feel. There's a feeling of wanting to be out more, not be around it, okay? And that might be the only way forward, okay, with that. They're talking also about another choice, okay? And this choice they're talking about is to do with emotions, whether or not to trust somebody who has fallen out with you in the past, and they're trying to come back in. And you know, when you're just not sure, do I really want to go through that again? Do I really feel as if they are going to be, you know, the nice them, you know, because there's been some sort of fallout there. You know, when somebody comes across and they feel sincere, but it could be that they've just changed. It could be that you've changed. So, you know, you're standing at that crossroads, unsure. Okay. So that's what's going to be happening around the 8th through to the 14th. Okay, let's look at the other cards. Whoever's watching, please let me know how these are resonating with you. Okay, let me know how these are going. Okay, so this says light bulb moment, sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful, and awareness. So this is when you just know what you know. So out of feeling a bit cloudy headed, feeling as though you're just not quite, you know, able to decide. And then all of a sudden that light bulb moment comes up. So watch out for that. It's like ding, okay, because it's coming. All right, it's coming. All right, so lipstick evidence, infidelity, court cheating, and betrayal. So there may be somebody going through something. Like I said, these cards are very, very blunt. Okay, so it may not be you directly, but it could be somebody around you that is, maybe somebody has confided in you that they're seeing somebody else and you don't know what to do with that information. Okay, so yeah, tricky business, isn't it? Tricky business. Okay, so we're going to go to Virgos now. Trying to do it in thick marker pen. Okay. All right, so we're on Virgos. And the number is, we do 42, 42. Right. So any Virgos out there? Any Virgos? At day 5650 says the reads resonate for me. I'm Cancer, Sun, Pisces, rising, Scorpio moon. My ex is Cancer, Sun, and Taurus rising. There you go. Thank you. So Tracy R, hello, lovely. Is hello, Ali. Huge blessings. Lorraine is here as well. Hello to everybody. Erica is also here. Thank you, Erica. Chakali Alisa is woohoo, Taurus there. So Lorraine has Aries been yet? No, I am on these so far, and that's the timestamp. So I'm just about to do Capricorn here. All right, just about to do Capricorn. So right here, this is Rakin. Right here, let's just see. Tracy says, hello, Ali, hugs and blessings. Sarah likes my resourcefulness. And Lisa Lovestar is here. Hello, darling. Is okay. When you experience that problem again and you need response, send me a link and I'll talk you through it to resolve it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the trouble is you've got to know Streamlabs. You've got to know that. And I don't, Gregg doesn't know either. Yeah, he doesn't understand it either. So we're caught up with some comments there. So, yeah, we're doing Virgo now. Okay, and then we do Capricorn after. So Virgo. That card just flew out, which Ace of Cups is about overflowing of love and appreciation. All right, so it's knowing when you feel gratitude, when you feel calm, and looking at your future, you can feel it's good. Okay, so Virgo. Right, so they're showing me self-employment. So there is somebody who's thinking of self-employment. They're thinking of going maybe further in their career. That could be in their, their main job, or they could be thinking of a side career as well. But somebody's having chats and confirmation around that. Okay. I do feel as if someone's saying, I'm so proud of you. You've got where you are today because you've been persistent and you didn't give up, and thank you for that. I'm hearing somebody talk to their partner and congratulate them on them being, when it's like they've got this way of bringing in money. It's a way that they will always be paying the bills, and there's that feeling, heartfelt feeling of thank you for working so hard. There is somebody though around who is worried about their job, okay, and I can hear this worry going back and forth, and I'm hearing talking and confiding in somebody who would also be, affected should this job situation or lack of job situation actually occur. So there's a lot of fear. There's a lot of anxiety around, okay, somebody. Okay, it doesn't have to be all of you guys, all of Virgos. It could be just a rumour that has been going around, okay, this particular workforce. Okay, so I'm just get myself a little hot drink here. I do see that sometimes we are in need of maybe, just pouring myself a drink, maybe there's a need of actually letting go and trusting that the universe has your back. Should you, should this affect you and you do, lose that job, then there's something better coming that the universe has in store for you. What have you been asking the universe for? Remember, I'm not talking to everybody. This will be somebody who's affected by this. So have you been saying that you don't like your job? Have you been saying, oh, this job, the hours are terrible, or I don't like who I'm working with, or, I never signed up for this. Something like that sometimes is said. And what happens at that point is the universe then takes it upon themselves. I'm going to call it a her, calls it upon herself to say, right, we'll find something better, something that suits her better or suits him better. And that's, they can be a bit brutal with how they do it as well, okay? Sometimes they'll send signs to you that you don't want to stay in this job. This job doesn't suit you. You've had another hard or difficult day. Why are you not reading the signs? So sometimes we're not ready to take that leap of faith and to literally launch ourselves into the future. Sometimes we have to wait until we're shoved by the universe. Cheers, everybody. I do feel as if this is going to be happening around somebody that either you know, or it's somebody that is directly affected. Okay, I can see that somebody's crown has been knocked off, that they now don't trust. They actually don't trust the boss, or they don't trust a person they're working with. You know, there seems to be a lot of confusion, and so, you know, when you feel as if maybe it's time for me to just work for myself so that I don't have any more about this. Okay, that's what it feels like. I feel as if there's a growing kind of energy of being strong, of being resourceful, of excitement building. Okay, where the universe has listened to you and is responding to you. Okay, this is what this feels like. Okay, I'm seeing that sometimes we've got to look at things in a different angle, in a different way. Okay, and this is just how things go. I'm seeing a character who is being a bit defensive when you ask them a question. They can be a little bit sharp, okay, with their responses. Okay, you're trying to work out why they're acting the way that they are. You know, is there something deeper going on? And if so, do they need help? You know, so I can see keeping an eye on the people closest to you and seeing if there's any changes. Okay, just going to take my pain relief, guys. Okay, juggling money, juggling finance. We're going to be getting this card with everybody, aren't we? Let's face it. It's this time of year, isn't it? You've got to pull the rabbit out the hat, don't you, this time of year? It's the way it is. Okay, so we're going to do these cards. So whoever's watching, this is for you. Okay, here we go. All right, so it says legal, court, paperwork, filed. So there's somebody here who needs to know this card. There seems to be some good news regarding some legal plans. Okay, I need you to turn this one over as well. The cleanse, detox, ridding negativity, purification. Okay, so this is linked to this court case. So sometimes we just need to get the ball rolling with something important, clearing out anything in the past that has been previously holding us back. Sometimes it can be like energetically clearing out, energetically making it official. Okay, so think about doing like paperwork. Sometimes can be writing somebody's name on a piece of paper and freezing it. You've got to do it all with love. So any spell work or any wishes or dreams, it always has to be with love. If you do anything with hate in your heart, it's going to come back and bite you on the arse. Okay, so you really can't do that. It comes back threefold. Okay, but yeah, let's have a look. All right. In fact, both those cards need to come out. This one is obsession, physical attraction, sex appeal. Okay, so is there somebody that you secretly like there? Is there somebody who's shown you interest and they're just a little bit quirky, just a little bit different, and they're intriguing you? love bombing, overly attentive, showered with affection and for personal gain. Okay, have you been overly texting someone, or have you been trying to get somebody's attention? Has there been something like that going on? Okay, does this mean something to you? Okay, does it mean something to you? Okay, so these cards are quite funny. They are, what's the news? Okay, what's the news? Right. So Capricorn. Okay, any Capricorns here? Let's see. I'm going to take that. I'm going to need 2 stickers for Capricorn, aren't I? So I'm going to have it like that. Talk amongst yourselves while I do this. How are you doing out there? How are you doing? Are you all having a good evening? If anybody's looking for a unique gift, okay, why not try a gift voucher for a reading? You know, think about that. Okay, what you do is you just book the reading in on whichever date you want, but then after that, they can then reshuffle and choose a different date if they want to. Okay, because I think on my system they actually have to pick a date, but I can actually send you a little gift voucher, and I'll show you. Okay, so I can send you this, obviously electronically. So it goes like that. Okay, so you can obviously do a 30-minute reading or an hour reading. Okay, these are the prices at the moment. So you've got $25 for 30 minutes, which is £20, or $50 for 1 hour, which is £40. Go to psychicalley.net. Okay, psychicalley.net. And I always try and put my English prices in brackets with everything. Remember that the currency changes a little bit, but it's never changing that much. Okay, it's not changing that much. So, all right. So, anyway, Capricorns, let's do this. Capricorns, 57. 57. Right, Capricorns, let's see what's going on between the 8th to the 14th of December 2025. Okay, so now I am picking up on somebody who is starting the change, okay, to do with working on selling their property or moving home. Okay, I can see these changes. Now, this, when I say start the ball rolling, it doesn't necessarily have to mean like selling up this year or selling up next year. This is about planning ahead. This is about saying, right, I'm going to do this, and then we're going to do this, and then we're going to do that. Because I feel as if I'm seeing those kind of like 3-year plans or 5-year plans, but somebody is definitely talking about it. So it can be that it's happening now, but it doesn't surprise me if it's a talk about, you know, promising that this is what's going to happen in the future. I can see that there is going to be a trip. I feel as if I've got a long distance motorway, okay, around, and I feel as if that is either somebody coming to you or you going to them.
and I see this trip also and holiday being spoken about. So again, it doesn't have to be now, but it is being planned for sure. Okay, I can see somebody is celebrating, and this celebration isn't necessarily Christmas. Okay, I feel that this might be somebody's birthday, or somebody has got something that they want to point out. It's like, oh, by the way, this is what's happened. Let's raise a glass. This is good news. Okay, so there is something going on. I can see that there's a real need to put some boundaries up. I feel as if they were up, but I feel that there's somebody who is taking these boundaries down, and they're not showing that they are listening to anybody. Okay, it's like, so you're saying, I don't like the way that you do that, or please don't do this, it upsets my friend, or it upsets this, and this person is just doing it all the more. I can see that there's going to be some discussions and talks about, you know, how to change this. Okay, because it's getting serious now. Okay, so I do see that. Restrictions are around, but a need to defend, defend why you've got these boundaries up as well, because I'm hearing, well, somebody trying to talk their way around them. Okay, so let's have a look. This is for whoever's watching right now. This is for you. Okay, tiptoeing. Avoid getting caught acting shady and sneaking around. Is anybody doing this? Is anybody kind of being sneaky, tippy-toeing around, or are you catching someone else doing this? Okay, maybe it's all to do with Santa. Maybe it's to do with Christmas. It might be something nice. Okay, but look out for that. All right, so chained, codependency, unhealthy attachment, or feeling weighed down. So is there something that is going on that is maybe causing some conflict within your heart? Okay, causing conflict. So it's like, well, I don't like the way that person manipulates me, or the way that person is trying to tell me what to do. Okay, something's going on there, and I feel that you are going to start to use your voice, or it could be, I'm going to get through Christmas and then I'm going to start to move away from this. Okay, because I don't like it, I don't want it. Okay, so that's what I see for the earth signs. So we've just done the water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, Capricorn. Scorpio is at 10 minutes in. Pisces is at 18 minutes in. Cancerians is 28 minutes in. Earth signs is 34 minutes in, and Virgo is 42 minutes in. Capricorn is 57 minutes. I'm saying this because just in case I don't have the time to add it in there quickly enough. Okay. So we're going to go into Leos. Okay, so Leos. Let me know if there's anybody who wants to ask a question to the dice. Okay, if you want to ask a question, this can be kind of like a yes/no kind of question. I do make myself laugh, honestly. I do makeshift things like this. Everybody has like these twee, lovely la 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 videos, and I'm like, crash bang wallop, just coming in, and it's not it doesn't yeah, anyway, you get what you get with me, all right? You just get what you get. So cheers. Hello, Paige, just came in. Hello, Paige. Cheers, cheers, and cheers. Okay, I'm going to have to put some gel stuff on my back. So just bear with me a moment because my back is really playing up at the moment. What I've done is I've mixed eyebrow gel, ibuprofen gel. I've mixed that with this deep heat stuff. So yeah, just bear with me a minute, just so you can't see what I'm doing. But yeah, my back is really killing me. It's probably doing the marathon readings yesterday. Okay, that's what it is. There we are. That's better, that's better, that's better. It will be, it will be. So, yeah, thank you for that. All right, I'll come back to your questions, I promise, in a moment. I'll come back to those. So, Leos, what number is Leo's? 106. 06. I'm tuning into Leos now, okay? So this next week for Leos is there's going to be, it's like a lot of things will be revealed to you. It's like there's been some kind of things that have been confusing. There's been, you know, where you know that something's wrong with a particular person close to you. You know that there's something wrong, but they're not just don't want to tell you, and they're trying to keep it hidden, stiff upper lip, and all of that. This doesn't help if you're feeling insecure. It doesn't help if you're feeling as though these secrets are driving you apart. And so, you know, I feel that you may be having this out with this person. Now, this could be a friend, it could be a colleague, it could be, you know, a partner. All right. But it is somebody who is being persistently distant, and it's like, well, why is that happening? You know, what can I do to change that? They're saying that if you tuned in spiritually, you would be able to find out more. Now, I always say, if when people ask, you know, is my partner, you know, happy with the relationship, or is this? You can tune in with them, but only if they are the type of person who is open. Okay, if someone's a very secretive person and they wouldn't normally let you, then doesn't matter how much we try and break through, they're not gonna. Okay, so yeah, you have to be respectful. Okay, there's going to be a meeting. They're talking about a meeting, and I feel as if for some of you it will be a date. For others of you, it will be a financial meeting. And I'm seeing that this financial meeting is going to go very much. I feel it's like I'm seeing one person being unhappy with the conversation, and one person being a little bit kind of cocky. Okay, that's what it feels like. And there's a person who has clearly not done the right things, and you feel as if they should be either punished or they should not be in a better position than you, for instance. And I can hear this conversation going, but the wheel is turning and things are moving on. I can see, oh, look at these cards, look at these. If this isn't saying it's moving on, my goodness. Six of Swords and the Four of Wands. Both is going. So this is to do with moving forward energetically in your mind. Okay, with that Six of Swords in your mind, it's like I can see where I'm going and I know what I want. Okay, and then you've got the Four of Wands, which is saying to do with my ambitions, I've already done well. I'm going to do even better. So sometimes we have to be realistic about not setting our sights too high with a certain wish or dream, but doing it in stages, okay? And those stages, you're going to have success within those stages they're talking about. Yeah, keeping that balance, okay, within life, okay, keeping that balance. You are happy within yourself. You know what it is that you want and what it is that can potentially make you happy. You've got the Sun card and you've also got the Star. So make sure that you are wishing for brighter and better things, and you're clear about your boundaries and you're clear about what it is, your expectations on the future, what it is that you want. Okay, so all right, let's do these cards. Okay, all right, so I don't know what that means. Virgo, chemistry, intense passion, things are heating up. Okay, so is there somebody around you who you've got your eye on, somebody that you quite like? Because I feel that there's going to be more of conversations that are going to happen, or the universe is going to kind of thrust them in your path, and therefore you've got to then talk. You know, sometimes that's what the universe does. There is party animal, sex, drugs, and alcohol surfacing. Okay, so watch out for parties, especially those office parties. Watch out for those. Okay, something is brewing. Something is brewing. Okay, here we go. Roller coaster, full of highs and lows, on and off, and hot and cold. Okay, so this is how a relationship is ending up, okay, at this time. And you know, when you feel as if I don't actually want to play that game, is too complex. So there's a lot of backing off, okay, from you know, that commotion. All right, so I'm just going to write the Sagittarius now. I'm just going to do Sag. Can I just do Sag? There you go. I'm just going to do Sag, everybody. There. Okay. Take that off. Sag. I just make myself laugh. I just do make myself laugh. Okay, so 1, 13. I'm going to do 40. Okay. Right, so Sagittarius. Okay. Right, so I'm seeing training. Okay, I'm seeing setting yourself a target, especially this week, and fulfilling that target, and this will be noticed. I'm seeing somebody who is in a job where they are looking for people to stand out. They're looking for people who are potentially trustworthy people, and people who can and will be able to take on more responsibilities, and to basically be good in the job, and wanting to do more. So I do see you coming out of your comfort zone, whether that is to do with the job or whether that's just kind of in life. Maybe there is something to do with training courses, learning new skills. But I'm seeing you pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone and achieving far more than you thought you could. Now, this is Mum's cat, Khaleesi. This is Khaleesi. Hello, Khaleesi, darling. You okay? Yeah. Yeah, so what I always say, no, darling, what I always say whenever I'm doing teaching, I always say push yourself just outside of your comfort zone every single class, and you will develop. Okay, that's how it goes, you know. So this is what exactly the end result of that, which is, you know, getting that promise, getting that achievement. Sorry, let me just give the cat a little treat, because I think she's waiting for that. Okay, I can see some work being done in the house, and this isn't just putting up decks. This feels as if there's a list of jobs that need to be done, and then having to do them. They're showing me that there are people who aren't coping with their stress levels as well as expected. And this has been causing some conflict. I can see that there is a need. Do you want to put it there? Look, yeah, put it there. There is a need to kind of be more kind to each other. Yeah, Tink is definitely here. She's kind of, oh, she might be laying down over there. Yeah, she's travelling back and forth with me now, so she's yeah, she's fine. Thank goodness. Yeah, so there is something to do with structure of the home, and I can see that there is somebody who is worried about, this is going to sound really bizarre, and I am sorry, but these things just come up. You know, when you notice some cracks in the wall, and you're looking at them thinking, they didn't used to be that big, or something's not quite right there. So I can see this, and a need to get to the bottom of it. Okay, I need to get to the bottom of it. So I can see that something will be sorted regarding that. Okay, there. Also, there are times that we have to say goodbye to something and move on and close the book to that chapter. And I see this as being quite a lonely feeling, and a feeling of kind of an emptiness inside. And this is hard, okay, to think about. And you know, when you feel as if, I don't know if I've done the right thing or not, but they are saying, yes, you have. You've done the right thing. You couldn't have done anything else. And this card says you've done the right thing. So the World card. So sometimes we're having to make decisions as we go along, and those decisions sometimes are complicated. Okay. All right, let's have a look and see what they want to talk about to whoever's watching now. Let me know if these resonate with you. Let me know. Repo, default on payments, financially incapable of repossessed assets. So is somebody struggling? Does this link to anybody? If it does, don't forget to speak out and see if there's people around that can help. If I was facing something like this, I would set aside some time to explain my circumstances of how I got in that position, and see if there's not like a go fund you to stop them from taking this. Okay, so there should always be somebody who can spare. If everybody spared $5 or £5, that could add up to just keeping the wolf from the door. Okay, so I feel as if there's something going on there for somebody watching this. I don't know who that is, but there's somebody. Okay, and then what's the other card? All right, so this one, swept up, head over heels, falling in love and intense emotions. All right, so somebody is really in that kind of falling in love energy, that I can't stop myself from feeling this way. Yeah, I can see all the hearts coming up there. So you guys know it's like those hearts, that love energy. So yeah. All right, so we're going on now to Aries. Okay, so let me get some more stickers for Aries. Aries, I have Mars in 11 of my 12 houses, says Lorraine. I remember you telling me in a reading. That's crazy, Elaine. But you're not an angry person. I would think with all that fire, you would be an angry sort of person, or somebody who's kind of got a chip on their shoulder. But you don't come across like that at all. So I would say well done you for not letting yourself get like that. So yeah, pretty awesome. Pat on the back for that. Sorry, that's a bit noisy. I'm trying to be quiet. Okay, so Aries. Okay, Aries. What's the number for Aries? Is 12200. All right, these are all the timestamps so far. All right, so just in case, the timestamps. Right, what do they want to tell Aries? I'll do this one and I'll come to the questions. So if anybody's got a question that they want me to answer, please write it in and I'll do it in a minute. Okay, so there is a journey. Okay, we've got the 8 of Wands. So now this journey can be an actual journey, it can be motorway travel, but it can be a metaphorically speaking journey. So sometimes the cards with it let me know which one. We've got the 3 of Cups and we've got the 5 of Swords. Okay, so with these 3 cards together, I would say that something is moving on very nicely to do with a new relationship, or the signals that you've been pushing out there towards a new relationship are going very well. Okay, this is a very good, it's like a love story energy. That's what it feels like, a love story energy. And feeling that love and feeling that gratitude. And when we do that, you've no idea how fast that goes out and how much that changes things for the better. Okay, so grateful for what you already have. First of all, let your heart sing, and that's before you start to ask the universe for whatever you want to ask. So if you want a new relationship, the affirmation is, thank you, universe. I love all that I have in my life now. I you know, thank you for my home, thank you for the food on my table. You know, you're doing all of these things, and then you say, thank you, universe, for my perfect job. It suits me absolutely, and I am working with people that I love and people that love and are grateful for me. There is, you know, ample amounts of money pouring into my life, and I'm stable and secure. So things like that. If you say things like that, and you say those statements at least twice or three times, you know, one after the other, whilst lighting a candle, blow it out, and then watch the universe bring it to you. Okay, watch it as it does, because it does really work. I promise you, it really does work. That's how Gregg and I got together. Was through that. Okay, if you're wanting a new relationship, thank you, universe, for, and then mention all the wonderful things that you already have that you're grateful for. And then you say things like, thank you, universe, for my new partner, or for this partnership getting stronger. We love each other unconditionally. We have love in our heart for friends and family. We are stable and secure financially as well together. We are able to travel. We are able to be. So basically, you're saying all these statements that haven't yet appeared in your life, but you are saying it as if it has, and that speeds up the universe to bring you what you want. Okay, it really does. But there are some boundaries that you're going to be putting up for those of you who have already got a relationship there. I can see that there is a need for more love and for more happiness. Okay, I see that, like I said, there is going to be some journeying and going forward. Okay, with you know, a plan on holidays. Okay, so I can see some new money coming in around Aries. Okay, new money. This new money is going to open new doors, possibilities for refreshing new things. I can see that you're trying to find that balance of work, rest, and play. And there's times that I feel that you struggle to either sleep, or you're struggling to get through things. So there is somebody who maybe this new money is going to help you to find that balance. Okay, because we end up with worry. Now, okay, so they're talking about the spiritual energy and only looking for the good in life. Okay, so keeping yourself as buoyant and happy as you possibly can. Okay, is very important. But we do have that Ace of Pentacles, which is a new job. We also have the Three of Cups, which is love life. Okay, and we also have travel and journeying as well. So we've got some very good cards there for Aries. Okay, so let's see what Aries has. All right, Aries. Okay, sipping, nosy, spreading rumors and gossiping. Beware of people who are talking about other people to you, because the chances are they are talking about you to other people. Now, there's a very big difference between somebody who is talking about others because they're concerned about them, because there's a lot of love there, and being aware of people's circumstances. But then there are people who are being critical and are trying to put other people down. So it's those people, the second type of people, that I feel you're going to find out more about, especially this next week here. Okay, so you've decided that you're going to step up. Okay, we've got the graduation day. So that is leveling up, lessons learnt, acquired wisdom. So, you know, when everything's done and you're sitting there and you're thinking, wow, get me, okay, I have learnt so much. There's also, you know, when you finally realize that whoever you are with has been either taking you for granted, has been holding you back from being the best version of yourself, or there's been something that they've taught you that has made you grow and has made you realize that actually you deserve better or you deserve more. Okay, so there, so good stuff, good stuff. Okay, we're going to do the air sign now. So we're going to do Aquarius. So I think I'm going to need 2 stickers for this one. So let's do that. Yeah. So Aquarius. All right, so keep those questions coming in. If you want me to look at them, I will do that. Actually, I'm going to do that now. I'm going to put that here. And I'm going to come over now to answer those questions. We'll come back to Aquarius in a minute, but we're all set up and ready. I'm just going to take a drink. All right, so let's have a look. Let's go back. All right, so here, I think this is from Chuckalissa. I have an interview this week. Will I do well? Thank you. Okay, let's have a little look. I'm going to do the cards for this one. I feel as if it's a card situation. Here we go. So, will you do well at, it's, what was it, one interview? I have an interview, so I can just home in on one. Okay, let's have a look. Honing in on one interview. Something's telling me that you're going to have another one that you don't know about yet, but there's going to be another one. So end up 2. For the first one that you know about now, here I go. For the first interview that you know about now, the 10 of Wands is about going within your shell, or it can be kind of protecting yourself, wrapping in cotton wool. If for whatever reason you don't get this job, then know that the universe is actually saving you from it. So sometimes we are not meant to be in certain jobs, okay? And so there can be that. We do have a yes card though. We do have a yes. Ace of Cups is an overflowing of love, okay? We also have a quirky person. So I feel that the person who is interviewing you will be quite a quirky type of person. You never know what you're going to get with them. They've got this kind of like skittish energy, and I can see that they are always thinking about new things that can be tried. So this person is expanding the business, and they're doing it in a way that hasn't been done before. Okay, there's a lot of that. I'm seeing an official male character who's going to be around you as well. And I see that this person, it's like I can see a female with a good sense of humour. I can see a male character. Maybe this is a second job. Okay, I see this male character who is quite serious or stern, okay, with what they do. And they're trying to negotiate you with money. They're trying to either give you a better deal on one hand, but not so much on another. And so I feel as if you're going back and forth with deals, okay, regarding that. Yeah, and emotionally, they're saying that look after your inner child. Make sure that you are safe and secure. That's the main thing. Okay, that's the main thing. The dice, is it a yes or no for the first job? We've got a 7. It's a gamble. You may not want it. Just going to say you may not want it. All right, you may decide no. And the second job that I've seen, the second job this week, the second one is, we've got 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, which is a 6. 6 is like, it's not so great. It's like it's just one step up from being a bit the same level. Okay, so it's not necessarily a better level. Okay, all right, so will there be better, the perfect job coming though, and will it be within this year? Because I know that's what you would ask, isn't it? Setting up certain boundaries, and the Temperance is about balance. So the answer is yes. There is job going to be coming up for you within the year of 2025. Okay, so you will have an offer of a job in 2025. Okay, so this is Raymond Lewis. Should I try to get my passed on father's retirement? Okay, should I get my passed on father's retirement? Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so we've got 3, 4, 5. We've got an angelic yes. So this comes with a yes from the universe. When we have 11, it's angelic. So from the angels and from your father in spirit is a yes. Okay, yes, you should. Yes. Okay. Short and sweet. Feel better, Ali. Sending you some healing. Thank you. Dar Lamy. Thank you. Oh. Okay. If you're still answering questions, will my finances change for the better in 2026? Okay. Will my his finance, his or she's finances change for the better in 2026? Okay. So we've got 10. We've got 15. Okay, so that leads to a 6. I'm going to say that you're needing something else put into place, otherwise it stays stagnant. So that could mean that maybe you're not trying as hard as you could. Maybe there's something that you're needing to change in order to get better things in your life. Okay, so it's like without the changes, the answer is stagnant, stays the same. But if you change things, so if there is more effort made into getting better financial help, okay, going out there, is this better? Okay, and we've got angelic yes. Okay, angelic yes. All right. So they're saying, maybe you need to study something. Maybe you need to change the type of work you're doing. Maybe you need to push yourself further in getting the better job or doing something, maybe self-employed. Okay, so there you go. So, is Tink returned? Yes. Do last night's spirituality without saying what it was. Do last night's spirituality, saying what it was. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean, Lorraine. I'm so sorry. I'm struggling to do what I'm doing right now, but I'm going to do the best I can. Wishing you speedy healing. Thank you. Okay, so I know that Lorraine has been an amazing support to Lisa, so I'm happy. I'm so happy with that. We all need help, don't we? Lorraine has been doing some readings for lots of people, and you know, she's coming on leaps and bounds, okay, with these readings. So please, you know, round of applause to Lorraine. So lots of good stuff is going on there. Very, very good, very good. Okay, so we've got one here. One, will I be able to handle work with school? Will I be able to handle work with school? Okay, the answer to that is 4, which is stability and structure. If you set yourself stability and structure, as in setting time aside to put things right, then the answer is yes to that. Will I get the scholarship presented later this month? Will they get the scholarship later presented this month? Okay, we've got 7, and that's 12. So the answer to that is yes. Big celebration is on its way to you. So there you go. All right, so I'm going to quickly go through the rest of these signs because my back is just right now, and so I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna have a sleep. Yeah, so let's have a look. Oh, that's okay, no problem. All right, let's see. So Aquarius for the 8th through to the 14th of December. Oh, let's do the timer. Didn't do the timer, so we'll do 01 4100. We'll do it like that. Okay, so we've got the home card. Okay. So Spirit are telling you, okay, this is Aquarius. They're telling you, Aquarius, that you have the answers to the issues that are around you. You have the answers to the issues. So there is something that is going on that it's like if you sit quietly, the universe wants to tell you. They want to tell you what is going wrong, what is going on. They want to tell you. Night, Lorraine, it's 4 a.m. here in the UK. It looks like you missed Aries literally just now. I just literally did it just now. Sorry, Linda, only by a little bit. So, you know, it's like you're going, oh, is it going to be okay? Or what should I do if? And they're saying just sit quietly and it will tell you, the universe will tell you. So try not to worry and try not to keep getting frustrated with yourself or the situation, because give yourself time, all right, to answer the questions. It's a learning curve that you're going through, okay, at this moment. There is 2 main characters in your life at this time. And these 2 main characters, Aquarius, are going to play a big role in your life right now. They are, one is to do with a boss, to do with somebody who's offering you work or offering you money. And I can see that you have been having to, it's like struggle with this, okay? And there's another one, another big character who is a larger than life character. And I feel as if this person has a lot of strong kind of business links. This person tends to want something for their money. So I feel as if this person is trying to teach you lessons and is trying to tell you what to do, and manipulate you a bit. So it's like, I'll give you this, but you've got to do this, this, and this. And that is not going down very well with you. Okay. So you're a free spirit and you don't like being told what to do, okay? I'm seeing there is mischievous energy around, and this is to do with everybody. I'm going to say, please make sure that you shield up. When you wake up in the morning, I want you to either click your fingers twice, and as you do, you're visualizing this ball of energy coming around you, and it cuts away anything negative that may have been around you, okay, in sleeping hours. Put yourself in that bubble. Put yourself in that bubble before you go to bed at night. So it's like, and you can do it as quickly as, say, as soon as I touch my nose, my shield goes up, or as soon as I click my fingers twice, whatever it is, because I feel that there is negative influences that are trying to seep in. And it's like you might not be feeling scared or nervous about, say, Christmas and about things in your life, but they're making you push and making you feel like that, okay? And you're kind of like going, is it, I've got something to feel jealous about? What's going on, okay? And so, yeah, so be aware of that there is, and that's not just for Aquarius, all right? So visualize that bubble, and then if you're around very negative people, or if you go online and things, visualize mirrors facing outwards, a bit like a glitter ball. Okay, so a 1970s glitter ball, you're sitting in the middle of that, and anything negative can't get in. Okay, so let's have a look at these cards. This is for whoever's watching. Okay, this is for you. They're saying distress, SOS, distressed, act with urgency, assistance needed. So there is somebody who is trying to get your attention, and I feel as if they may not necessarily need your attention, but they're trying to they're trying to manipulate other people, I feel. Let's have a look. Is somebody getting pregnant? Okay, so pregnancy, expecting, mothering, knocked up. Okay, so somebody is talking about either wanting a baby or having a pregnancy. If your question that is on your mind, is it about a financial thing? Will finances get better, or something to do with finances? Then that is an absolute yes card. It's ripe and ready, and everything is going very well. Okay, so it's a very good outcome to that. Okay, so let's do a Gemini's. Okay, Gemini's. Let's have a look. All right, and I'm just going to add in that Gemini's. All right. Let's do the timestamp. 01:48:10. Okay. Here we go. So let's see. Let's see what's what. So thank you everybody for pressing the like button. I can see there, but you haven't told me, you guys, who has liked it, so that I can't put you on our list for the draw. For two, I give away 2 30-minute readings every month at the draw. Okay, so I put your name down. So if you want to be added to that, please let me know. Okay, if you've liked, shared, or shared more than that. Okay, subscribed. All right, so Gemini. All right. right, so there's been a little bit of emotional, it's like being tormented emotionally, being pulled here, being pulled there, trying to please everybody, and feeling a bit like a pinball machine, back and forth and back and forth. You don't know who to help next or what to do. You've had to put up some boundaries so that other people are not manipulating you or trying to get you to do anything that you don't really want to do. So I feel as if it's like being true to yourself is very important, and keeping up your guard. Absolutely. I do see that there is a strong spiritual energy around you, Geminis, the people that are watching this. So don't underestimate that at all. I can see that there is going to be somebody who is either learning the tarot, or they are doing. Look at this, there's tarot cards in his hand there, okay, and the third eye. So there's going to be like a mixture of things that you're learning, okay, which is going to be a good thing. Okay, there is a new job coming your way to somebody. So this could be new financial structure around a job, but it's definitely new money. Okay, I see there. Also, I've got a character as well coming up next week, who they have to have everything their way. Everything has to be just so. And I can see that you don't like living under that kind of rigidness. And so whoever this person is, and trying to reorganize, take over a little bit, there's going to be a lot of that energy, and I can see the clash of energy between the two. I do see that there will be calm energy around this in the end, but for the time being, there's going to be this yeah, it's a little bit tricky. Okay, so you know when you want to steer away from it, that's a good idea. It's a good idea. Okay. All right. Okay, so we've got rebound, flighty, temporary option, unpredictable intentions. So beware of new relationships that are coming in, that are absolutely somebody's split up from that person, and there's this person might be coming back or using your energy to make themselves feel better. Okay, so there's a need to change things up. Okay, that's what I see there. Let's have a look. Oh, that card, they wanted me to, oh, look, there's two cards. Okay, so we've got the hidden lover, low-key situation, side piece. Okay, so somebody is keeping somebody on the quiet. Okay, so this person is obviously not necessarily ready to speak out about this person. All right, by Felicia, piecing out, thank you, next, leaving and not caring. Okay, so somebody who's been a bit flippant and is not treating another person very well, and I feel as if this person is ready to just move on and not I feel as if they're not gelling with this person, and you are in the middle of that and thinking, well, do they need to know everything, or should I keep things to myself? You're feeling a little bit awkward about that situation. Okay, so another quick sip. Right, this is the last one, and I'll message Gregg and let him know that I couldn't answer the phone because I was doing this live. So but I will oh, that's a good idea. I'm just going to record it for him. Okay, so Gregg, I was doing the live on YouTube because I couldn't get onto Streamlabs again. Yeah, I'll explain tomorrow, but it wouldn't show up me being on there, even though I was. So anyway, this is your reading. And yeah, and you called at the time I was live, darling. I'm still live now, but I'm doing the last readings. 49. Okay. So this is for you, my love, and for all the other Libras out there. Okay. Don't forget to look up your sun, moon, and rising signs as well. Okay. So they're starting off with these cards right now. So this is for Libras, but for whoever's watching as well. These cards. Okay. So honeymooning, love on the brain, talking often, feeling all the feels. So yeah, that's a bit of me and Gregg, isn't it? But this is for somebody out there who is feeling very intense feelings, but in a good way. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, and this is from the deck. What's the news? Okay, what's the news? Receipts, evidence, guilty as charged, exposed. Okay, so you're going to watch as somebody comes unstuck with what they say they're doing and what they actually do. Okay, so there's something going to be emerging. Okay, so let me just see what they want to tell you guys, tell Libras. All right. So I can see that there's a person who's feeling a little bit anxious. I can see that this person is, I'm feeling panicked and very, then their heart is bouncing all over the place. And I can see that they are in desperate need of somebody to take charge of them. And, that sometimes this can be, it doesn't have to be a partner. Sometimes this can be a family member or somebody that you see in your passing. But I can see that there is a lot that can be done to help this person. And I can see that sometimes we need to step things up from where they were as well. So if you've been helping this person in the past, say, this needs to be addressed even more. Okay, so everything seems to be a bit upside down and waiting for everything to change again. Okay, and I can see that you're weighing up the pros and the cons to do with finances, to do with energy around what to do for the future. So I'm seeing somebody who is thinking of moving or changing location, linked with a job or linked with their personal life. And I'm seeing the words relocating and looking further afield. Okay. I'm also seeing that this is a gamble and you still don't know whether or not that's a good idea. So it's like I'm seeing the chucking thoughts around, but not necessarily, anything necessarily sticks. Okay. I do see that there is a lot of ideas, okay, about the future. Or we could do this, or we could do that, or let's try this. Okay. There's a lot of that energy. And I can see that, when you're having to watch how you spend your money, you're having to watch what you do, okay, regarding finances. Okay, so I feel as if I'm feeling very independent and very much a bit, vulnerable. There's that feeling. I'm seeing vulnerable. Okay. Smiling on the outside, even though you can kind of feel as though I don't quite know what to do with my situation, but I'm nervous about it, and I'm going within myself to try and find the answers to my spiritual questions. But they are saying go to the heart of the matter, and it will help you. So I do see that there is change happening around that character. That character might not be you playing the lead role, although it could be, but this will help to change their life and change your life, and this is a good thing. This is a good thing. Okay, so I'm sorry I'm rushing the end of that one, but my back's really hurting, and so I'm so very happy that you've joined me here. Thank you for coming over from the Streamlabs. Okay, so Sarah just said, funny you're reading the new deck by Felicia, which is from a movie and a side piece. Ah, so maybe that's what they mean. It can be what they mean. So that's what these cards are. What's the news? So, yeah, can be that. Strange, isn't it? All right, so I love you, darling, and speak to you tomorrow. So that's for Gregg. Yeah. Yeah, so that's for Gregg, and sending healing, Ali. Oh, thank you so much. And everyone's saying good night to Lorraine. All right, so I'm going to take my stickers off. Can you believe that? Look, just compromising. Yeah. All right, darlings. Bye for now. And if anybody does want a reading with me, you can go to the website, and the sale is back on. Okay, and you can get a gift voucher for yourself or a gift voucher for someone else. It's $25 for 30 minutes, which works out at £20, or $50 for an hour, and that works out £40. And yeah, you can do gift vouchers, but you can also, when you book your reading, you can choose whether you do past life recall or whether you do a couple's reading, whether or not it's a timeline, deciding whether you should go that direction or that direction. So yeah, you can choose whatever you want at the time. All right. Thank you again, and take care. Bye for now. Bye.